Okay, so you've definitely seen this stuff everywhere. It's in your face mask, your toothpaste, maybe even in a pitch black smoothie you saw online. We're talking about activated charcoal. But what's the real deal? Is it some kind of miracle detox, or is it all just clever marketing?
I mean, it really isn't everything, isn't it? Promising to purify us, whiten our teeth, and just detox our entire lives. But beyond all the hype, what is the science behind it? Is it a genuine wellness wonder? Or are we maybe falling for a really old trick? Let's dig in and find out.
Before we even touch the trendy stuff, we have to start where activated charcoal is an undisputed champion, the emergency room. Yeah, this isn't about hype. This is about its most critical and scientifically proven role.
So picture this. Someone's ingested a dangerous poison or overdosed on a medication. It's a race against time. Doctors give them this gritty, black slurry of activated charcoal, and while it probably doesn't taste great, it can literally be a lifesaver. As it moves through the stomach and intestines, it acts like this incredible toxin magnet, grabbing onto the harmful stuff before your body has a chance to absorb it.
So you might be wondering, how can a simple black powder do something so powerful? Well, the secret isn't magic. It's actually a really fascinating bit of science. Let's break down what makes this super sponge actually work.
Okay, first things first, and this is super important. This is not the same charcoal you use for your barbecue, not even close. Activated charcoal starts out as carbon-rich stuff like coconut shells, but then it goes through a very specific process that makes it incredibly porous.
So how do you activate it? Well, it's a wild two-step process. First, you cook the source material at a really high heat without oxygen. That makes regular charcoal. But then comes the magic in step 2, activation. You blast that charcoal with superheated gas, which basically carves out this massive network of microscopic tunnels and pores. That's what gives it its superpowers.
And the result of all this is, well, it's just mind-blowing. Get this, a single gram of activated charcoal, that's about the weight of a paperclip, has an internal surface area of up to 3,000 square meters. That is like taking an entire soccer field and somehow cramming it into a space smaller than a sugar cube. It's incredible.
And here's the key to how it uses all that surface area. It works through a process called adsorption, with a D. It's totally different from absorption, with a B. Absorption is like a sponge soaking up water. Adsorption, on the other hand, is more like molecular Velcro. Toxins and chemicals literally just stick to the outside surface of the charcoal and get trapped. Now, this amazing ability to trap molecules makes activated charcoal a serious workhorse, way beyond the emergency room. In fact, you probably rely on it every single day without even realizing it.
I mean, just look at this list. You know that filter in your water pitcher? Chances are it's using activated charcoal to pull out the chlorine that makes tap water taste funny. Air purifiers, military gas masks, they use it to trap toxic gases. It's used to purify sugar, clean up nasty industrial spills, and even to help recover gold. It is a powerful, legitimate purification tool.
Okay, so now we know how this industrial strength material works. Let's circle all the way back to where we started, the wellness aisle. Because it turns out, the very thing that makes activated charcoal so powerful is also what can make it pretty risky. So in skincare, the idea that it can draw out impurities from your pores, that's plausible. But when it comes to toothpaste, there's a serious catch. While its gritty texture might scrub off surface stains from coffee, it can also be abrasive enough to scrub away your protective tooth enamel. And once that enamel is gone, it is gone for good. And this brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important warning. Activated charcoal is completely non-selective. It's not smart. It can't tell the difference between a dangerous toxin and your vital life-saving medication. So just imagine someone taking a charcoal pill to detox, not realizing it could also be binding to their birth control or their heart medication, making them totally ineffective. The consequences could be devastating.
So what about that big wellness promise, the detox? Well, for a healthy person, the whole idea of a charcoal detox is basically a myth. Your body already has an incredibly sophisticated and powerful detox system built right in. It's called your liver and your kidneys. And there is just no scientific evidence that taking charcoal does anything extra for your general wellness.
So let's just be crystal clear on the risks. First, it's not a universal antidote. It doesn't work for poisons like alcohol or cyanide. Second, it should only be used for poisoning under a doctor's supervision. This is not a do-it-yourself remedy. Third, it can cause some serious constipation, even intestinal blockages. And finally, and this is critical, it has to be taken hours apart from any medication you actually need.
So the final verdict is in. Activated charcoal is a remarkable scientific tool. It has proven life-saving applications in medicine and industry, but it is not a magical wellness cure-all. In fact, its greatest strength, that it grabs onto just about anything it touches, is also its biggest risk for casual use.
So in the end, activated charcoal really has this kind of dual identity. It's a hero in the hospital and a workhorse in industry. But when you get to the wellness world, the story gets a whole lot more complicated. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. Knowing what we now know, are we really using this incredible tool wisely?